all right. No one panic. No one panic. Maybe we are currently being chased by the Lucky Pack while trying to go ahead and, you know, just casually hunt in their territory and try to take over enough of it that we could finally have our wolf pups. But look, I think there's some bison over there. Maybe we'll get really lucky and those bison might go ahead and maybe agitate the wolves. But then again, if I've learned anything recently, it's that you probably shouldn't have a wolf fight next to some bison. Let's just say that that's a Starry Skies wolf ancestor warning that things are about to get really interesting for the Dark Moon Pack. But right now we are here with Echo, the heiress to Generation 6 of the Dawn Moon Pack, and her mate Relic, who she actually let have that last lucky rabbit's foot as they continue to go ahead and sneak through some of the Lucky Pack territory, doing their best to go ahead and scent mark everything they can so that hopefully, finally, we might get to the point where Relic and Echo will be able to have their puppies. Since as you guys have seen, we have now celebrated the arrival, finally, of Generation 7 with the pups having just been born in the Dark Moon Pack. So I'm very excited about that. And I have to say, now I'm very, very eager to allow Echo to have the same opportunity. Oh my gosh, we still don't have enough. We still don't have enough to have the same opportunity that her cousin does, to have enough territory to raise a family of her own. Well, let's start moving down to the south, and maybe we don't need to go too much further west. Those hills and mountains over there look like they'd be a lot of work to climb after all. And if there's something that we have learned about our girl Echo recently, it's that, whoa, okay, well, that's fine. Not fine. Okay, I guess we'll have to go ahead and destroy that scent mark right over there too. Hopefully we can reach it without too much trouble. Hey, and there's a lucky rabbit's foot guiding us right to the direction that we're going. So maybe that's a good sign. All right, and we'll see who's hungrier in just a second. Is it Echo or... All right, you know what? I actually think Echo feels a little bit badly that Relic has been so patient. He has really put up with quite a lot with how they have been wandering all around the place, mostly just to satisfy Echo's own curiosity. Oh, there were a bunch of mule deer here recently. Ugh, I know. We can't go there. Can we go right? No, come on. All right, come on. That scent mark is just right here. Let me destroy it. All right. Thank goodness. I was going to really, if Echo just was like, there's some sort of very weird root holding my paw in place and I just simply cannot go a step further, I think she's gonna lose it because we're so close to being able to have enough territory. And really, Relic has been so amazingly patient with us as we have taken so long to actually establish ourselves and try to have a territory of our own. I mean, not that Echo would ever say she regrets these last few months of freedom before she's going to find herself consumed with the worries of motherhood. So yeah, I really don't blame her. I have gone ahead and completely opted out of that, my dear Echo. So can't blame you for wanting to go and just make yourself as comfortable as possible and enjoy what you can. And follow your curiosity before you have a whole bunch of wolf pups that you need to take care of. But there we go! Yes! It is finally time! It is finally time for the Dawn Moon Pack. So, here we go. It's time for the Dawn Moon Pack to complete their journey and choose a den now that their territory has been established. And it's really interesting because I feel like here we have been seeing some of the aggression and some of the very strong territory control that the Lucky Pack actually has on this area. Speak of the devil, because here we are just right in their territory. And now that Echo can sense her impending parenthood, I could see how she'd want to be a little bit more cautious. Everything has changed after all, and maybe the forest isn't so boring now that the snow has gone away. And maybe she does want to make sure that, you know, their pups are going to be a little bit safer once they're born. Okay. Okay. Did we literally just run into our arch rivals? We totally did. Oh, no, that's the ghost bag. What are you doing here? Like, I think that's almost worse, like having just a bunch of random dispersals have showed up. I don't even know who you wolves are. Like, get out of here. This isn't even your territory. This isn't even your fight. All right, I think that actually spooked Echo, and she can see the point in having destroyed some of the strongholds that the other packs have in the area now. We don't need random male dispersal wolves sneaking into what is going to be our territory. All right, let's see. Do I feel pretty good about this? I think we feel pretty good about this now. Maybe we'll take over one last spot, maybe a little bit to the north too. No, we should be okay. We should be okay, right? I'm sure this is going to be fine. Though, you know, maybe we need to make sure that we find, you know, just a few more places. Okay. Maybe we need to make sure we find just a few more places to go ahead and claim as our own. All right, come on, Relic. Literally the lucky, oh my gosh, why does the lucky pack sound like it's made up of like 50 wolves? Come on. All right, Relic, come on. If nothing else, get out of here. Go on, get. Okay, these are those jerks again. You guys don't even belong here. This isn't even your, oh, this is the lucky pack. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. All right, they're all fight. They're all fight too. So this is not the alpha female, because the alpha female, get off of him. Oh geez. Okay, why is the lucky pack so huge? Why do they have so many wolves? Okay. We gotta be really careful because we're very tired. All right, come on, Relic, come on. All right. We've got to be a little cautious. What did I just say about caution? All right, come on. All right. No, Relic. All right, come on. We've still got a lot of health. It's just that we're really tired. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we actually are having to fight with the lucky pack. You're jerks. I know this is your territory, but like, suddenly we're, get off Relic. Get off of him! Oh my gosh, this is like a four-way. Okay, this is actually kind of terrifying, and I don't think it's supposed to go like this. All right. Okay, and can we just a little bit more? I know we're tired. But since I actually feel like this fight is lasting so long, because there we go. I'm going to say anytime we run into a fight with the lucky pack, we need to actually follow the fight all the way through, especially if we can defeat the female alpha, because that might really help us out with being able to convince like all of the surrounding. Oof, okay, we took a little bit of like a beating with that, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. And it was probably a really good idea to go ahead and kind of chase them away. Ah, there we go. I feel like actually Echo would feel pretty proud of herself for that, even though that was not what she wanted to do. All right. But I do think that because the lucky pack has been so antagonistic in the past, and because we do actually have literally an antagonist with the doppelganger female who leads the pack, giving Echo a bad name, so all of the people in the area think that like Echo is the one who attacks dogs and who is like raiding a bunch of the cattle area and just kind of being very dangerous. Get out of here. Now Echo's, I think, a little jumpy. She really doesn't like having such an aggressive pack right behind her. So we'll see what we can do. I could see her suddenly understanding like, wow, yeah, actually it might be really important to make sure we have, you know, enough spots to feel a little bit safe. And I could see how she would want to go ahead and get out of here. Let's offer this up to Relic as an apology for not having understood the reason it was so important to go ahead and have such a strong territory before. I don't think that Echo has ever had to deal with like another pack where it's really clear, like if they could, they would kill her. So what I was attempting to explain about the Lucky Pack is that because they are so antagonistic and literally the antagonist of our story, I think it makes a lot of sense, whoops, as we hit the border and it suddenly smells like burning tires or other weird human things we want nothing to do with, perhaps. The bad kind of weird human things, not the fun kind, like in the abandoned town. How's our... Oh, and I feel like Relic and Echo are starting to really bond now that they're sort of thinking about how important it is. Is he howling too? No, that's another wolf. Get out of here. Oh, see? The Lucky Pack are literally right behind us, howling away. This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. They really cannot be allowed to be right on our heels. But because they are our antagonist, I do think it makes a lot of sense that every time we happen to run into them, we would go ahead and we would actually have to keep fighting, like, and not just like give up the territory and run for it, but I think we would have to keep fighting till there was some sort of physical victor of the fight, specifically because the Lucky Pack is indeed so aggressive. Also, I wonder if this is like the last moments we're going to see the dam. Oh, wow. Well, it's frozen. With Echo and Relic. Ah! I didn't quite feel this way when we were working with like Sulfur and Callie, because Callie was so eager and looking forward to having pups of her own. But now that we're like working with Echo, who's been young and free and like adventurous, suddenly I'm a lot more cognizant of the fact that like, oh, she's gonna be like an adult and she's going to have pups to take care of. And because of the nature of our Wolf Quest legacy, she's only ever gonna have the one litter. And so the winter we had with her was the only winter we get to see her roll around under the snow and stars, and I can't handle that. You know what, maybe we'll have to do some sort of challenge. And if you guys can help me enough, then, oh, Relic, are you ready for a rest too? I think he is ready for a rest. And now that we have secured a good chunk of territory, I think he's ready to welcome some pups too. Ah, you guys. All right, well, let's go ahead. I think we'll take a nap and then we'll start heading into town after we eat that lucky rabbit's foot, because maybe that's a sign. Oh, Echo, I love how she's still so adventurous. There. She's just gonna pass right out on top of that, like, rabbit carcass. Listening to the owls call overhead as they start also calling out, searching for mates and territory of their own. The beginning of spring is often when Chips and I will hear the barred owls, and if we're very lucky, the horned owls in the area start making a lot of noise because they are looking for mates as well. And boy, if you want to, okay, there's some bison. That's not breakfast. No matter how excitable we might be, that is not breakfast. All right, we'll keep going to the east just a bit, and we'll cross the bridge and start working our way in town. And we'll start looking for the perfect spot to go ahead and make our den, and also a good spot to maybe grab something to eat. We haven't seen yet how all of the different animals act. Oh, there's another den nearby? What on earth? Okay, we're gonna have to go ahead and see if we can find this one too. Oh man, I'm really worried about that Lucky Pack. I think it makes a lot of sense, at least for Echo and her story, if she and Relic are going to have to watch over their shoulder for this really hyper-aggressive female who is kind of like provoking the Lucky Pack to be a lot more aggressive than they normally would be. And who knows, maybe she's got a chip on her shoulder, maybe she has her own history that is making her so aggressive, but it's not doing us any favors. Let's see. What is down here? A den? Somewhere? Are we like on top of it? Maybe? Is it across the way, or is it along the river's edge? Oh, Echo's curiosity must just be like going through the roof right now. Is it over here? I don't smell anything. Or like, what do you think? But it seems like there's something really close by. Oh, and she loves finding all of the secrets. Oh, something up here. I think we almost found this one. And then somehow, somewhere... Over here! Over here! Abandoned coyote den! Abandoned coyote den! Is it right down? Right here! We found one! Okay, so we are not going to go ahead and evaluate this den, but we are going to go ahead and take note of it. I think it feels like it's a little bit too exposed along the river's edge here. We're giving it a good sniff. I mean, there are some mule deer and there are some rabbits that seem to be in the forest to the south. But I feel like Echo's a little bit worried because it's, yeah, you know, the edges of the wild of town really make her think about the lucky pack. And also, it's kind of not where, if she's gotta raise a bunch of pups, she wants to be, to allow her curiosity to go wild every day that she wakes up. So, let's go ahead and settle in as city wolves and see if Echo and her mate Relic, ooh, more places to explore, see? Have what it takes to go ahead and raise their pups inside of this abandoned town. All right, friends, you know what this means. We just need to go ahead and rediscover where a few of those den sites are, and then we'll have to see if it's time to have our puppies. So we need all of the name suggestions that we can possibly get, and we'll prepare ourselves for the arrival, finally, of Generation 7 of the Dawn Moon Pack next time. See you guys then. Bye-bye. Relic! I'm trying to be all serious and you're just rolling around on your back. Oh, that's fine.